Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. What a beautiful weekend, beautiful Monday morning. I know Friday night it really rained, and boy, that storm that came through, a little tough here in North Georgia. Listen, here's what we're going to do. I don't want to get sidetracked. And you know how easy that is for me. So there are the ways that you can contact our show. That's our phone number. You can text to me, tell me what you think. And also there's the email address and all the ways you could follow us on social media. Destiny, I sent you a video and I said it's the first one we're going to use today. So let's just open up immediately with that video if you have it ready.
For the room to settle before he begins his
address. Last night, the United
address.
States brought the world's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He was the founder and leader of ISIS, the most ruthless and violent terror organization anywhere in the world. The United States has been searching for Baghdadi for many years. Capturing or killing Baghdadi has been the top national security priority of my administration. U.S. Special Operations Forces executed a dangerous and daring nighttime raid in northwestern Syria and accomplished their mission in grand style. The U.S. personnel were incredible. I got to watch much of it. No personnel were lost in the operation, while a large number of Baghdadi's fighters and companions were killed with him. He died after running into a dead-end tunnel, whimpering and crying and screaming all the way. The compound had been cleared by this time, with people either surrendering or being shot and killed. 11 young children were moved out of the house and are uninjured. The only ones remaining were Baghdadi in the tunnel, and he had dragged 3 of his young children with him. They were led to certain death. He reached the end of the tunnel as our dogs chased him down. He ignited his vest, killing himself and the 3 children. His body was mutilated by the blast. The tunnel had caved in on it in addition. But test results gave certain, immediate, and totally positive identification. It was him. The thug who tried so hard to intimidate others spent his last moments in utter fear, in total panic and dread, terrified of the American forces bearing down on him. We were in the compound for approximately 2 hours, and after the mission was accomplished, we took highly sensitive material and information from the raid, much having to do with ISIS, origins, future plans, things that we very much want. Baghdadi's demise demonstrates America's relentless pursuit of terrorist leaders and our commitment to the enduring and total defeat of ISIS and other terrorist organizations. Our reach is very long. As you know, last month we announced that we recently killed Hamza bin Laden, the very violent son of Osama bin Laden, who was saying very bad things about people, about our country, about the world. He was the heir apparent to Al-Qaeda, terrorists who oppress and murder innocent people should never sleep soundly, knowing that we will completely destroy them. These savage monsters will not escape their fate, and they will not escape the final judgment of God. Baghdadi has been on the run for many years, long before I took office. But at my direction, as Commander-in-Chief of the United States, we obliterated his caliphate 100% in March of this year. Today's events are another reminder that we will continue to pursue the remaining ISIS terrorists to their brutal end. That also goes for other terrorist organizations. They are likewise in our sights. Baghdadi and the losers who worked for him, and losers they are. They had no idea what they were getting into. In some cases, they were very frightened puppies. In other cases, they were hardcore killers. But they killed many, many people. Their murder of innocent Americans, James Foley, Stephen Sotloff, Peter Kasich, and Kayla Mueller, were especially heinous. The shocking publicized murder of Jordanian pilot, a wonderful young man, spoke to the king of Jordan. They all knew him, they all loved him. He was burned alive in a cage for all to see on the execution of Christians in Libya and Egypt, as well as the genocidal mass murder of Yazidis, rank ISIS among the most depraved organizations in the history of our world. The forced religious conversions, the orange suits prior to so many beheadings, all of which were openly displayed for the world to see. This was all that Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, this is what he wanted. This is what he was proud of. He was a sick and depraved man, and now he's gone. Baghdadi.
Back to me.
Baghdadi.
Now he's gone. Destiny, I just sent you a picture, just so you know, so whenever I want it ready. Now he's gone. You know, I don't want to. I came this morning and I said, you know what, I'm going to stay focused, and I don't want to go after the media yet. We will. I don't want to start the criticism at this time, but we will. But I said, you know what, I want to honor the families. I want to do something the media is not doing today. Give me number 15. Okay. Number 15 is James Foley, American journalist. Remember number 16? When we watched this brutal murderer decapitate this man? Now, I'll get into this a little later, but, you know, the media has went berserk over Washington Post reporter Khashoggi. I just wish today they show the same respect. So let's remember, okay? Let's remember, whether you like I'm showing this or not, the Foley family. This guy's captured by ISIS. Number 16, James Foley. Just give you a little bit here for a journalist. Okay, James Wright Foley died August 19th, 2014. Now, I just want to say something, and you could call me whatever. You said, well, you're not going to criticize, but I just want to highlight that on on August 19th, 2014, when this man was beheaded and you go to Wikipedia and you see cause of death, beheading, it's American. Barack Hussein Obama is President of the United States, whether you like that or not. Let's go to, I might show the video. I know I sent it to Destiny. I'm not for sure yet. Let's go to number 17. Steven Sotloff. Steven Sotloff, okay? Died September 2nd, 2014. In a Syrian desert. Beheaded. Number 18. We watched Stephen. See that? As these brutal murderers captured these innocent people within the desert there, took them out to the desert, and did video. They put this on video, and they put it for the world to see. They cut his head off. Sorry, folks. Decapitated. Number 17, Stephen. Let's go to number 19. Peter Kazak. I think the president pronounced his name Kazak. He was an aid worker. He died November 16th, 2014. 2014. Now, there's one thing I want to do before I go too much further. You understand, ISIS, with Barack Obama as president of the United States, they thought, and they did continue to do this. At no time did Obama put any kind of fear in these people not to make their next move. That's right. Just keep that in mind. So I guess not saying anything doesn't exactly help. Go to number 20. Here's Peter out in the desert getting ready to be beheaded. Getting ready. Here he is out in the desert. Aid worker. It's 3. And let's go to number 21. Now I'm going to play her video in a little bit. And there's a lot of comments coming out about her family. Comments they made. But ABC did a in-depth story a couple years back. It might be worth watching here around 9:30, her story. This is Kaylee Mueller. Died February 6, 2015. You know, she was captured and held and raped for a period of time by this ISIS brutal animal. No words can describe. On August 3rd, 2013, it's where she was captured by ISIS. August 3rd, 2013. I'm going to say this whether anybody like it or not. 2013, August 3rd. February 6, 2015, she was put to death at the age of 26. Here's number 22. Look at the period of time that she was captured and then put to death. And think about right here, number 4. Her parents live in Arizona. Her parents could be the parents next door that you know. That's why the President of the United States has an American first retaliation policy. You understand? No matter what the media says today, Donald Trump wanted this SOB, this piece of no good garbage, this man that raped for years. What number was she? 17? Did I get it? What was that number? No, 22. Raped her for years from Arizona before killing her. Barack Obama, let's just call it a 2-year window. Leave it at that. Barack Hussein Obama had a 2-year window, okay, with the best fighting force in American history, in world history, world history, best fighting force in world history. But if Barack Hussein Obama and Hillary Clinton and the rest of this pieces of garbage would have applied our intelligence departments, our CIA and others, instead of working to create this monster, instead of John Brennan and Clapper and the rest of them working to try to figure out how to stop Trump, I'm serious, if the intelligence departments would have been instructed by the President of the United States to identify and rescue this woman over this, let's call it 2-year window, didn't happen. Number 4, this piece of garbage Baghdadi is dead. And I tell you, I think the reporting of the hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media this morning, I think the reporting of the corrupt corporate media over the weekend, I tell you what, a couple of them ought to go down to Guantanamo Bay. And now, you know what, I want to know when the Kurds, and I'm not anti-Kurd, but when did the Kurds now don't get this wrong, Christians out there, don't misunderstand what I'm about to say, okay? Now, the hashtag corporate corrupt mainstream media, okay, they have no use for the Jews. Okay, they have no use for the Jews. When did they take Christian Kurds? When did that media like Christians, number one, and Kurds, and make them God's chosen people that Donald Trump has abandoned? I'm your host, BKP. I did not want to open this morning. I don't give a rat's ass about Nancy Pelosi and what Adam Schiff knows. I don't give a nothing about anything other than knowing this piece of garbage is dead, okay? And I tell you what's more important to me than Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff knowing is how was our dog that got hurt. I'd like a report on that. I don't give a whatever about Nancy Pelosi. All right, let's go. We're going to come back. I just wanted to open up and mention those 4. Whoa, sorry. I almost forgot. Number 69. This is the Jordanian pilot that was captured and burned alive for all of us to see. This animal burned him alive for all of us to see. What an animal. Take us out of here. We'll be right back.